We're here. We're here. Dude doesn't even eat honey. Anyone who believes someone who has entered illegally should be deported is not necessarily a Trump supporter. If you're cheering on ICE right now, as Trump is directing them, you're clearly supporting him. Don't bullshit us. I'm tired of you, Bogos. You either call in, Discord in, or shut the fuck up. Sorry, because we're moving on now. Done with your dumb ass. Well, since you repeated Trump's line about, oh, he's cleaning up their mess, you seem to be a Trump supporter. I'm just going by what you said. You don't understand nuance. You clearly are in support of what ICE is doing now and not what they were doing under Democratic administrations. You said that. You said that. I don't know what that means. The vast majority of people entering the country were applying for asylum. So did they let more people in? Sure. I don't care. And there's a process for that. If you are yapping about deporting illegals and telling me how much you support ICE, then you clearly are supporting Trump right now. Don't try to play coy with us. God damn, dude. You're fucking stupid. Now, once again, you have to call in or Discord in. We're moving on. You can say your piece if you want to, but you gotta actually talk to me, so you can't pull any bullshit.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Liz Hurley. In a story you'll see here on 48, a law enforcement officer with a long career now facing charges over stolen honey buns. Yeah, you heard that right. Stolen pastries. WFO 48's investigative reporter Nick Ballinger spoke to Jarvis Moore exclusively after he turned himself into the Morgan County Jail last week. Nick, Moore believes this is retaliation, and he was just following orders.
Well, Liz, Jarvis Moore says he doesn't even eat honey buns because he's a type 2 diabetic. He believes this goes much deeper than those 200 or so calorie snacks. He thinks despite 24 years of service in Morgan County, this is retaliation.
I just want the people to know that I didn't do this.
Slater Sand, welcome in.
And it is killing me to be plastered all over the world that I'm this and I'm that and I'm not that.
Every day for over 2 decades, Jarvis Moore walked into the Morgan County Jail and went to work.
I've done everything that there is to be done there. Something that I wanted to do ever since I was a child.
But on Friday, he walked through a different door, turning himself in on 7 counts of felony
Damn, I can't believe they arrested Debo.
I've contacted Morgan County officials to get to the bottom of the charges, but due to courthouse renovations, the filings are delayed. Moore was told this stems from his firing in September.
And they told me that I had was being terminated for taking honey bun and store items from inmates.
You heard that right. Honey buns. Moore doesn't deny taking the honey buns, but he says he was simply following orders.
This idea's been going on for years and years.
He says when inmates started a fire in the jail, it was policy to take commissary from inmates who started the fire and give to others.
The honey buns were actually given to another inmate to clean up, or the items. There was nothing ever kept in possession. It was used as a tool to stop burning in the jail.
Moore and his attorney Scott Morrow believe this is much bigger than 7 felony counts for 7 honey buns.
It's retaliatory 100%. His problems began specifically when the John Scott incident occurred.
John Scott Jr. died in jail custody in April of last year. This video of Scott Jr. being dragged through the jail was leaked in May. Moore says he was asked multiple times if he was the one who leaked it. He believes it's the main reason he was passed up multiple times to become the first black lieutenant in Morgan County history.
That was one of the main goals that I wanted to do, and that would have been even stronger to help people.
Moore says he was placed on administrative leave each time a position came up.
One thing, he's African American and they don't want him to be a lieutenant. And then because he supported Anna Franklin in that video.
And if she's back in office again, I can assure the citizens of Morgan County you will see significant change.
Moore posted this video 5 weeks before he was charged.
They wanted to keep their thumb on Jarvis and keep him down, and they came up with this honey bun criminal charge.
A spokesperson from the sheriff's office.
No one silenced you. You were warned that if you want to talk about something we're not talking, it's in the rules. You were sent a copy of the rule. If you want to talk about something that is not what we're currently watching, you have to call in or Discord in. That's the rule.
Told me this investigation into stolen honey buns started in August and was turned over to the DA in November before the video was posted.
I'm truly not guilty of extortion. The only thing I did wrong was protect the jail and try to secure the jail.
We want justice, and we want everybody treated the same. If you're going to arrest one person for this type of activity in the jail,
they want Justin.
Now, after being fired from Morgan County in September, Moore started working in the Madison County Jail. A spokesperson told me Moore was a probationary employee. He was fired once they learned of the felony charges.
No, you weren't.
A spokesperson from the DA's office tells me an assistant DA who doesn't know Moore will be trying this case.
Yeah, there was so much more I wanted to say to that stupid Matt guy the other day. I absolutely should have accused him of trying to play victim. That's what he did the entire time, tried to play victim. Wah. Right-wingers are crazy, man. So this happened in Florida. I think it happened yesterday, and this is one of the goddamnedest things you're ever going to see. I'm going to go ahead and let you know that the driver survived with incredibly minor injuries. Because when you see it, you're going to be like, my God, that guy did not survive this. So once again, what you are getting ready to see is one of the goddamnedest videos I've ever laid eyes on in my life.
It was the first pickup of the school day. Then,
hit the button.
Breathtaking video taken by a witness captures the moment a man in a Jaguar rams into the back of a Lee County school bus.
Drinking my coffee, I heard a spoon, and it was very loud. We saw the children walking to the bus.
You can tell by that shot if he was maybe an inch to the right, 2 inches to the right, he does not live. That is insanity.
It was the first pickup of the school day. Then,
hit the button.
Breathtaking video taken by a witness captures the moment a man in a Jaguar rams into the back of a Lee County school bus.
Drinking my coffee, I heard a spoon, and it was very loud. We saw the children walking to the...
I'm gonna assume distracted driver was on his phone or something like that. We know the laws about holding your phone in Florida.
It was the first pickup of the school day. Then,
hit the button.
Breathtaking video taken by a witness captures the moment a man in a Jaguar rams into the back of a Lee County school bus.
Drinking my coffee, I heard a spoon, and it was very loud. We saw the children walking to the bus 15 minutes prior to this happening.
Somehow, that Jaguar driver survived the crash on US 41 in front of the Sun Retreats Estero Bay.
We think the driver would have been head cut off because his car literally went under the bus.
I saw the video before I heard the story, and I was certain that the driver was dead.
So it was a terrible situation.
A woman walking down this path saw a car underneath the school bus. Her immediate thoughts were somebody might not make it out alive. Then she gave the driver ice after he got out of the vehicle.
He had a thing on his pinky, and I gave him some ice. And
had a thing on his pinky. He was bleeding a little bit from his pinky, but other than that, he was fine.
He was a little scattered, which I would figure after something like that.
3 kids were just a few feet away from the stopped bus when this happened.
I am super grateful that no kids were on the bus. I'm super grateful that he's okay.
Here is video of the bus being lifted and the car being pushed out. Both drivers came out of this scene with minor injuries. Traffic was backed up for about 2 hours. First pickup of the school day, then
gonna hit the button.
Breathtaking video taken by a witness captures the moment a man in a Jaguar rams into the back of a Lee County school bus.
Drinking my coffee, I heard a spoon, and it was very loud. We saw the children walking to the bus 15 minutes prior to this happening.
Somehow, that Jaguar driver survived.
Yeah, apparently there were kids, or there were no kids on the bus, but there were a couple that were close to the back of it or something. They were getting ready. It was the first stop of the day, so they were getting ready to get on or something, but they were close to the back of the bus. I like that the news reporter was like, neither driver was injured, and it's like, I wasn't worried about the bus driver. Usually when buses are hit by other cars, there's no worry of an injury to the bus driver. Those things are goddamn tanks. Also, an actor I've never liked, Shia LaBeouf. Never been a fan. Think I'm right about that one too, aren't I?
Accuses actor Shia LaBeouf of hitting him early Mardi Gras Day while calling him a homophobic slur multiple times. As Gabby Killett reports, after LaBeouf's arrest for battery, the man wants LaBeouf also charged with...
As I understand it, he headbutted the guy, which is what FKA Twigs accused him of when they were dating.
The hate crime.
Jeffrey set out to celebrate Lundi Gras, as many revelers do, at a bar with friends. He went to a place on Royal Street where he says he encountered a man acting erratically.
I shrugged it off. He wasn't a large fella by any means. His friends kind of pulled her to the side. Then he came towards me again. And
that was Youngblood there for a second.
Up in my face.
The man walked away, but Jeffrey says he was shocked to learn he was the actor who starred as the face of the Transformers series.
Somebody came out and just said, "Did Shia LaBeouf just try to beat you up?" And I'm like, no, because like this guy had like finger tattoos and stuff. I'm like, he can't be a famous actor. And then I Googled Shia LaBeouf finger tattoo, and I'm like, holy crap, that's Shia LaBeouf who just tried to beat me up.
When Jeffrey returned to the bar, he says he again encountered LaBeouf just after midnight on Mardi Gras Day, and that things took a turn for the worse.
And he kept rushing towards everybody. At one point, he rushes up and hits me in the body. Knocks me back a little.
I didn't shrug nobody. I never touched nobody.
LaBeouf was arrested after allegedly hitting Jeffrey and another person and booked with 2 counts of simple battery. He was released on his own recognizance before a court appearance Mardi Gras Day. Our Baton Rouge sister station, WAFB, later saw him on Bourbon Street Mardi Gras night.
Thing about it, you've been posting up here all night. What are you doing?
The people.
Getting his party on.
Met anyone interesting?
A lot, yeah.
Jeffrey critiqued LaBeouf's quick release. Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Raspani says judges sometimes step in to set bond when asked.
The judge has the ability to contact the jail and set a bond, and you can get the wheels turning and get your client out a little quicker.
Jeffrey maintains LaBeouf spewed homophobic slurs his way the entire night. Now he says he wants charges against him upgraded.
I mean, it's a hate crime, right? You're beating people up because somewhere in your mind, their sexuality goes against.
I can't imagine LaBeouf doesn't suck dick, right?
Ultimately, it's up to the district attorney to determine if and in fact.
But as the face.
You telling me this man doesn't suck dick?
of the Transformers series.
Somebody came out and just said, did Shia LaBeouf just try to beat you up? And I'm like, no, because like this guy had like finger tattoos and stuff. I'm like, he can't be a famous actor.
The 4chan flag thing was the most hilarious
like, holy
thing.
crap, that's Shia LaBeouf who just tried to beat me up.
When Jeffrey returned to the bar, he says he again encountered LaBeouf just after midnight on Mardi Gras Day, and that
fair enough, Carla. That's true.
And he kept rushing towards everybody at one point.
But wasn't he already a piece of shit before the flag? Because the FKA Twigs thing was before the flag things, wasn't it?
He rushes up and hits me in the body, knocks me back a little.
I didn't shrug nobody. I never touched nobody.
LaBeouf was arrested after allegedly hitting Jeffrey and another person and booked with 2 counts of simple battery. He was released on his own recognizance before a court appearance Mardi Gras Day. Our Baton Rouge sister station, WAFB, later saw him on Bourbon Street Mardi Gras night.
Thing about it, you've been posting up here all night. What are you doing?
The people.
Met anyone interesting?
A lot, yeah.
Jeffrey
The people.
LaBeouf's quick release. Fox 8 legal analyst Joe Raspani says judges sometimes step in to set bond when asked.
The judge has the ability to contact the jail and set a bond, and you can get the wheels turning and get your client out a little quicker.
Jeffrey maintains LaBeouf spewed homophobic slurs his way the entire night. Now he says he wants charges against him upgraded.
I mean, it's a hate crime, right? You're beating people up because somewhere in your mind, their sexuality goes against what you think should get to live.
Ultimately, it's up to the district attorney to determine if it in fact crosses the certain lines you have to cross to make it a hate crime. If it does, it's a lot more serious offense with a lot bigger penalties.
The New Orleans Police Department said Wednesday the case remains under investigation.
That was Gabby Killett reporting. Allegations that LaBeouf spewed homophobic slurs were not mentioned in initial charging paperwork. Jeffrey, who himself is an actor and a member of the Screen Actors Guild, calls on the union president to hold LaBeouf accountable. A 4-year-old boy has...
I might need a glass of chocolate milk after this one. Not on the Hershey's Special Dark right now. I'm not a fan of Hershey's, but specifically the Special Dark Chocolate. I like that one. That's the only Hershey's product I like. And usually I'll get it if it's on sale, because Hershey's is more expensive than other types of chocolate. But I got the Ingles brand, store brand chocolate this last time. I think it's better than the Hershey Special Dark. Honestly, I do. Why am I bringing up chocolate? The Reese's family is apparently pissed off at the Hershey company.
A bitter taste in the world of chocolate. Brad Reese, the grandson of the inventor of the iconic Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, posting an open
Also, Reese Cups, probably my favorite candy.
letter to Hershey on LinkedIn, saying it is quietly replacing the very ingredients that built Reese's trust in the first place. Some experts say it has to do with cost. The price of cocoa skyrocketed over the past 2 years due to climate impacts in West Africa, and that caused some brands to swap in different ingredients. Now Reese telling the AP he recently threw out a bag of Reese's Valentine's Day mini hearts after seeing the company describe the treat as made with, quote, peanut butter cream and covered in chocolate candy. Hershey responding to Reese's criticism, saying in a statement in part, our iconic Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are made the same way they always have been, starting with roasting fresh peanuts to make our unique, one-of-a-kind peanut butter that is then combined with milk chocolate. Adding they do make recipe adjustments for new products and innovations without addressing the mini hearts directly. Consumers broadly are starting to notice some changes in the chocolates they're buying.
Chocolate candy that we used to eat growing up just doesn't taste the same.
Rich Hartel, a professor of food science, says some brands are turning to less expensive vegetable oils and swapping out cocoa for more sugar when we spoke to him at the end of last year.
What are some common ways manufacturers cut costs?
Cocoa butter is probably the most expensive component in chocolate. So if you can replace some of the cocoa butter with a different, cheaper fat, then you're saving money.
Without cocoa, candy can't be called chocolate under FDA rules. What you may see on packages now instead, products with labels like chocolate flavor, chocolate taste, or chocolate-y. Cocoa prices have come back down this year, but just like at the gas pump, companies are often quick to raise prices due to a shortage in raw ingredients and slower to lower them. Retail sales for chocolate were up in 2025, mostly due to price increases, as the number of individual products consumers bought was actually down.
It does not taste the same, and I don't know what has happened.
Changes that may have Americans looking for other ways to satisfy their sweet tooth. Vicki Nguyen, NBC News.
We thank you for watching, and remember,
shut up, Tom Lama.
Breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or watch live on our YouTube channel.
I may blow some of your guys' minds. I may fucking save you some money here. You can make your own Reese cups. If you want to go all fancy, you can get molds and shit and actually make cups out of them. But I just make it all together in a bowl. I get like a little bowl. Like I make like an individual little bowl of Reese cup. It is just peanut butter, melted butter, powdered sugar. That's the peanut butter inside. Now, if you want to take that mixture and then make a chocolate coating and shit, you can look up the recipe for that. But the peanut butter inside is just peanut butter, melted butter, powdered sugar. And that will make the inside of a Reese cup for you. I just pour chocolate syrup on top of it and call it a day. Eat my little Reese cup treat thing. I might have a problem. But we saw a car crash into a bus in Florida. This is a cow getting loose in Florida. Rogue cow on the side of the highway has to be lassoed. Rogue cow lassoed. Hey, they got it. Not something you see every day, but I'm assuming it's far more common in places like Florida. It's because all kinds of crazy shit happens in Florida. Probably not the best animal video to end on. There was no cute animal up close in the video, so I feel like I would be doing a disservice to you. So Curiouser sent me this earlier today. Send this to someone so they have to open their phone and enjoy this turtle having a tea party. Tortoise, I'm sorry. The tortoise attending a tea party. Twitch people, we're going to watch Penn and Teller debunk hypnosis. Because we did the story about hypnosis earlier. YouTube people, podcast people, TikTok people. Did I make it on TikTok? Am I still live? I got taken down yesterday, or day before yesterday. I'm still live on TikTok. Yay, we're still live on TikTok. We made it. Anybody comment or anything? No viewers. No viewers. Trying out this TikTok experiment is not going very well. Anyway, YouTube people, TikTok people, podcast people, light one up, tip one back. It's all right to have a little fun for you this sec. I'm JustinFREAKIN. We'll see you Sunday night on the Troll Patrol live. Twitch people, stick with me. We're going to watch Penn and Teller. And then maybe come back on later on tonight for Simpsons. Oh, it's doing that thing where I need to go to YouTube and turn it off manually. Damn it, YouTube people. Always giving me a hard time. Am Israel Chai? Why would that send me to the moon? I thought like putting Israel on there would actually be worse for me, I would figure. Yes, YouTube is so high maintenance. Both the people and the platform. Oh my God. Finally got it ended. Okay. Now we can go to the